The Sunken Archive of Kerala, deep in the backwaters of Kerala, where the water moves slowly and the mangroves breathe in hushed rhythm, lies a mystery that scholars still struggle to comprehend. Fishermen speak of it in passing, divers whisper of it with awe, and local families guard the tale as part of their ancestral memory. They call it the Sunken Archive, a hidden library not built on stone shelves or within temple walls, but beneath the water itself. Here, palm leaf manuscripts, fragile as dried petals and ancient as the dynasties that once ruled these coasts, have been preserved for centuries in sealed clay pots resting at the bottom of still lagoons. The very idea seems impossible. Palm leaves decay quickly in the humid air of the tropics. Even well kept manuscripts rarely survive more than a few generations. And yet, when the first clay jars were carefully brought to the surface decades ago, the manuscripts inside were astonishingly intact. Their edges were sharp, their inscriptions clear, and their fibers held the scent of age without the brittleness of time. It was as if the water itself had chosen to protect them. Clay, tightly sealed with natural resins, became a barrier against oxygen and insects. The cool, unchanging temperatures beneath the surface created a perfect vault, one undisturbed by heat, light, or human hands. According to local tradition, the archive was created during a turbulent era when kings feuded, coastal tribes shifted loyalties, and monsoon storms reshaped the land. Scholars feared that knowledge, astronomy, medicine, poetry, rituals, and law might be lost in the chaos, and so they devised a plan both ingenious and paradoxical to hide manuscripts in water so they might survive the fires of war and the wrath of the elements. Elders gathered the writings, rolled them carefully, and sealed them in pots crafted from river clay. Under the cover of night, these pots were lowered into chosen lagoons whose calm waters promised stability across seasons. What emerges from these manuscripts is extraordinary. Some recount medical practices lost to modern Ayurveda. Others describe star charts that hint at forgotten astronomical traditions. There are ballads celebrating heroes whose names have vanished from oral memory, and philosophical reflections on the nature of balance, time, and the self. One pot even contained an almost complete navigational treatise, a guide for sailors who once traveled from Kerala's shores to Arabia, East Africa, and Southeast Asia. Today, divers continue to search the backwaters for more of these submerged vessels. Each discovery reshapes our understanding of the region's intellectual history. The Sunken Archive of Kerala reminds us that knowledge has many forms of survival, and sometimes it hides in the most unlikely of places, waiting patiently for the world to be ready to read it again. Help the channel by like, share, subscribe.